Welcome to Millionaire Mindset, where we give you ways and advice to achieve financial freedom. Like the Bible's commandments, wealth has its own unique rules to govern us. These 10 commandments of wealth will help you live in abundance, besides dictating to us how to attain and maintain it. Stay tuned to find out if there are commandments here that you are already following, and if not, you better start after watching this video. But before going further into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Press the notification bell so it will notify you whenever we upload a new video. And lastly, leave a comment below. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Those shall determine your financial goal. You can't get anywhere when traveling without a map, right? The same can be said for attaining a financial goal. It's not enough for you to have a picture in your mind that simply reads, "I want to be successful." You're pretty much stuck unless you have a clear direction. Make it a habit to set goals and jot down how you'll get there and who you need to support you in your financial journey to be more accessible. Your mind is not enough to store all these pieces of information, so you better write everything down. If you're married, you should consider making a plan with your partner, as it will create better alignment in your efforts towards achieving the set goal. You'll know which assets to buy first and which can wait until later. Don't forget to consider creating a retirement savings account as early as possible. Number 2. Those shall create a budget and stick to it. Now it's time to take that goal into real life. The first one is by creating a budget. You've been told too many times about the importance of creating a budget. Fundamentally, you have a workable budget in place for the financial goals. Analyze your monthly or weekly cash flow. Initially, you want to start by listing all your bills and then subtracting them from your incomes. Then, maybe you can also list down every expense you've made, no matter how small. There will be a possibility that you will have such a small amount to save, or you could end up with no savings money at all. But don't be discouraged when that happens, because now that you've listed all of your expenditures, you can control and cut off unnecessary ones. Remain with only the top priority bills like utilities and mortgages. And maybe you can remove the Netflix and Spotify and other monthly subscription bills if you don't use them too often. Number 3. Those shall keep debts in check. Too much debt is always a financial disaster waiting to happen. You must check your debt, whether a car loan or just a tiny credit card purchase, because in the end, these small debts build up quickly and will stale your financial progress. You will never recover if you still have a debt to your name, so when your cash flow is positive, prioritize paying off your debts. Number 4. Those shall make planned and informed investment decisions. You'll find yourself stuck in pyramid schemes and failing investments if you depend on tips about investing from family and friends. You should research first before investing. Find out if they are legitimate business ventures. It will ensure that you protect your investment portfolio by restraining investments that align with your objectives. Number 5. Those shall give more value than you take. Wealth and riches are not the same. In fact, they are very different. You have to invest more than you take out to be wealthy, not in monetary terms alone, but in various aspects that drive us towards wealth. The corporate world is pretty weird, and you build other people's lives automatically. You'll have placed your life on a trajectory of success at the end of the day. You've heard of people who exploited others to secure more riches for themselves, right? But are those people happy and satisfied by their fortune? Again, there is a massive difference between wealth and riches. Wealth is estimated by how much you've contributed, not by how much you have in your bank account. You can be the richest in the world, but you can't purchase happiness at a thrift shop. So you better be critical when identifying what you want in life. Is it wealth or just riches? Number 6. Those should build supportive environments. They say that your net worth is your network. Asking others for assistance does not indicate that you're weak or poor. Whatever you plan must be executed at the time set out to complete the task. That is why you should surround yourself with people that will assist you toward wealth. And in return, you must help them too. Don't hang around with negative people too much. you must include things that will motivate you to achieve your plans in your daily routines. Life always has side shows that might deviate you from your course, and having supportive people around will help a great deal to steer you clear of unnecessary distractions. Number 7. Thou shalt lead an integral life. The 7th commandment of wealth needs us to be sincere and integral. The most lucrative business ventures tend to be illegal based on scientific research, or involve lying, extorting, and forging documents. When searching for wealth, we should avoid such dealings because it's better to sleep soundly at night than have millions in your account with no peace of mind. The only thing that will deviate you from wealth and success is your principles. You'll bite at any deal without considering crucial factors if you aren't. What keeps customer coming is your diligence and honesty. Don't be fooled. Those shady deals that will keep your business afloat, and even if they do, things will eventually fall apart. The rule of life is simple. If it doesn't feel right, please don't do it. Number 8. Thou shalt be frugal, but not miserable. The same thing applies to dieting. It is nice to have a cheat day every once in a while. Don't be depressed by limiting what makes you happy. You should sacrifice, yes, but rewarding yourself every now and then will make you more content in the long run. If you gave it all up at once, it would leave you feeling distressed, unhappy, and unwilling to continue. Saving more and spending less isn't always the answer. You have to find a way to cheat through the system and spend less without compromising your quality of life. Canceling all date nights with your wife to minimize spending may give you a more significant bank balance. But for sure, you will have an unhappy spouse who tolerates the habit but you can't stand it. It's not a fair trade-off, isn't it? Think of ways where you have to compromise. You could try having an appetizer at home before going to the restaurant, then have your main meal on a date and skip the dessert, which you'll indulge in back home with dim lights and a romantic setup. You'll be smiling at the bank, and your better half will love you even more for finding such an outstanding balance. Number 9. Thou shalt listen to your voice above any other. We've all heard those sub-stories of people who believe in financial fairy tales. There are those where an investor promises you up to 3,000% profit in stocks. All you need to do is send a certain amount, sit back on your couch, and they'll do the heavy lifting for you. A few weeks down the line, as you anxiously check to see all the progress, you find that you fell into a scam. You've lost most of your money, if not all. You've wasted a substantial amount of your time doing nothing. These sad stories always have a similar ending. The deal was too good to be true. I can assure you that no person or bank has a simple solution to a complex problem. Don't be fooled too easily with easy money and no labor, because unfortunately, the finance laws don't work that way. You have to work before you get paid. You keep working hard for a given amount of time to get paid while you sleep. And still, then you have to pay employees who work while you sleep. Remember that it takes money to make money. Number 10. Thou shalt be disciplined. And for our last commandment, probably the most important is to be disciplined. All of these things are useless to an undisciplined person. Only the disciplined can achieve a wealthy status. Discipline is vital in everything that we do. And once we understand that, tasks will be a lot easier to achieve. Wealth is a healthy outlook on all the aspects that make an individual, from daily routines to sleeping habits. A disciplined person will accomplish much more than a talented individual. So even if you are capable, you have to put in the work and stick to the plan. The number one killer of wealth is procrastination. And once we get ourselves tangled in that yoke, it will be difficult to escape the inevitable. Wealth only comes to those who search for it. And there is nothing such as instant wealth. It takes a lot more to achieve it. That's our list for today. We hope you are inspired to start or continue your financial journey. We will be rooting for you. Join us again in Millionaire Mindset for another round of tips on achieving your financial freedom. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.